Yo, what's going on, everybody? Just straight out of Austin, and today I'm back for episode number 3 of my Dallas Cowboys franchise series here on Madden 19. So we are starting off episode 3 by looking at some of the upcoming free agents for this Cowboy squad. You see three guys there in particular: DeMarcus Lawrence, David Irving, and Cole Beasley, and I'm immediately going to the negotiating table with DeMarcus Lawrence, but he is looking for a bit of a richer contract than the one we offered. So we'll have to wait another week to try and get him locked up. We see David Irving there taking a look at his stats. I think he is someone I definitely want to try and lock up here as a piece on our defensive line. A good pass rusher, guy who can play on the inside and the outside, depending on what kind of scheme we may want to run and depending on what the rest of our personnel on the defensive line might look like. But a guy with a little versatility, I think, is a good piece to try and keep around here. So you see Ezekiel Elliott coming off of the big week. Well, he would have an even bigger one today. As you can see, we're going play action on our first chance in the game here on a third down from the 30-yard line. That's complete to Allen Hurns on the comeback route. So the drive will continue for the Cowboys. 1st and 10, Prescott dropping back, looking left side. That is knocked away by Darius Slay, covering Allen Hurns out of the slot right there. Now on 2nd and 10, hand out to Elliott up the middle. He will pick up 4 yards there, setting up 3rd and manageable. From the 9-yard line, Prescott dropping back out of the shotgun, now scrambling. He will take off, and he finds the end zone for the touchdown, and he puts the Cowboys on top 7-0 here early on, as Dallas is the first team to jump onto the scoreboard here, as Prescott celebrating in the end zone with his teammates. And now we skip to the next Madden moment. We've got another third down on offense here from the 46-yard line, 3rd and inches. But it's Elliott getting stopped short, so that would force a punt away. The defense playing well so far, but Detroit with a drive into the Dallas red zone here as it hands off to LeGarrette Blount, and that is going to be a carry for about 9 yards there. Now sets up 3rd and 1 from the 7. Little out route to Golden Tate, who makes that grab along the sideline. That will continue the drive for Detroit on 1st and goal. Hand off to Blount up the middle, and he is into the end zone to get the Lions on the board. They tie up the game at 7. But Dallas on the ensuing drive with a 3rd and 6 from the Detroit 46. Prescott dropping back into the sunlight there in Cowboy Stadium, finding Terrence Williams going over the middle. He's got a first down and a little bit more into the red zone. The Cowboys go 2nd and 4 from the 18. Here is a little toss to Elliott out of the backfield, who makes the grab and gets inside of the 10-yard line. Now 2nd and goal from the 6. Prescott looking short. He's got Cole Beasley going over the middle wide open, and he struts on him in the end zone, putting the Cowboys on top now 14-7. We double up Detroit late in the second quarter. But the Lions are driving. They've got the ball inside of the 10, right at the 10. With under a minute to play, that ball is complete to Golden Tate, so that's going to go for a first down. Now 2 plays later, 2nd and goal from the 5. Stafford rolling to his right, firing to Marvin Jones right at the goal line, and he is in for the touchdown. So Detroit tying up the score at 14 just before the half here, 30 seconds to play, and we head into the third quarter now. Here's a long touchdown for the Cowboys. That would put us up 20-14, but we missed the extra point, so it's a 6-point game, and the Lions have the ball back midway through the third quarter here. Stafford missing his man on 3rd down. That would set up 4th down, and they would actually miss the field goal right there. So we get the ball back with pretty good field position. Sets up a 3rd and 1 for us, and it's Ezekiel Elliott getting a few yards that he needed right there for the first down. Now 3rd and 8 later in the same drive from the 23-yard line. Prescott dumping it to Elliott, who makes a man miss. He's got a first down to the 10-yard line, pickup of 13. A nice play by Ezekiel Elliott, who's made some plays in the passing game today so far. There Prescott hits Terrence Williams, getting the ball down to the 1-yard line. Now 2nd and 1. Offset I formation. We audible to the run play. And Elliott is going to get the handoff and get stopped at the goal line. Ezekiel Ansah making the play. We would get a first down, though, so it sets up 1st and goal from the 1. And we hit Cole Beasley on the slant route going over the middle. His 2nd touchdown grab of the day. Haven't heard a ton from him in the first 3 weeks of the season, but he's making a statement today. We get a long touchdown run from Ezekiel Elliott. That puts us up 33-14. So the next time we see the game, it is the Lions on 4th down, and that run is stuffed by David Irving in the backfield. So we get the ball back now, under 7 minutes to play in this fourth quarter. I formation for the Cowboys. Play action fake. Looking right side, it's Devin Kajus, who is in now as the starting tight end with Jeff Swaim out for the next 6 to 8 weeks with his injury. And that is going to give Kajus plenty of opportunity. He's had a nice start to the season. Prescott here rolling out on 3rd and 3. He's going to take off, and he's into the end zone. Another rushing touchdown for Dak Prescott. We've seen him use the legs quite a bit so far early in this regular season. He's got 2 more rushing touchdowns today, and the Cowboys are going to hold on for a 40-17 victory, a huge win over the Detroit Lions, who were just outmatched here in Dallas. The Cowboys improving to 3-1 in head coach Kellen Moore's first season at the helm. So he has done a fantastic job so far. Take a look at the stats. Prescott with another efficient day, 3 touchdowns, no picks. Elliott was the big performer of the week, had 200 yards and 2 touchdowns, 1 through the air, 1 on the ground. And you can see his receiving totals right there, 64 yards through the air on 3 grabs. And defensively, we see David Irving with a 2-sack performance, Tyrone Crawford also getting 1, and no turnovers, at least through the air on either side. So we are now in between weeks here as we're upgrading a couple players. Zach Martin, Chidobe Awuzie, who got a nice little man-to-man boost right there. Jordan Lewis getting a boost for his man-to-man ratings. And we advance weeks now into week number 5, where we're going to have a matchup against the Houston Texans. But first, we are looking to get DeMarcus Lawrence's extension done, and we do just that. He finally takes our offer. So we set our sights now on David Irving, and he is looking for a bit of a higher salary than we offered him. Also looking at Cole Beasley, but Beasley I find to be more expendable than Irving, just because I think I will have an easier time finding a replacement wide receiver than I would a replacement defensive lineman. But looking at the college scouting, we've got all the quarterbacks scouted, and we are definitely going to be looking at taking a quarterback in this upcoming draft, probably in the later rounds. I don't see myself reaching for one in the 1st or 2nd round, but as we move into the 3rd, 4th, 5th, and beyond, could definitely see myself going after one of the lower rated quarterbacks in this upcoming draft. Here is Ezekiel Elliott coming off of the 211-yard performance. And he had 274 yards from scrimmage, I believe, in total, if my math is correct. But here we go, Battle of Texas here, as it is Dallas and Houston. Houston comes into this game 4-0 on the young season. They have had an impressive start. Of course, a team riddled with talent when you have Watson coming back, a bunch of guys coming back from injury like J.J. Watt, and they add Tyrann Mathieu on that defense. And they put it all together in this franchise so far. There's a nice play by Rashawn Colvin for Houston, and that is going to set up 4th down. So we send the field goal unit out. Brett Maher converts on the 30-yard field goal attempt, makes it 7-3 early on. And now some more simulation before we enter the next game, or the next part of the game here. 2nd and 2 inside the red zone for Houston. Watson evading a sack, gets rid of it to Miller, and I was controlling Jalen Smith there. I sort of fell asleep in coverage once we got the hands on Watson. I thought he would go down, but he broke out of the sack and completed the pass. 1st and goal, and we call the blitz. We dial up a blitz, and Sean Lee comes through with the big sack, setting up 2nd and goal from the 11. Hand off to Lamar Miller. He gets a lot of those yards back with a little 9-yard carry. They gave him 10 yards all the way down to the 1-yard line. And now another handoff to Miller. He is into the end zone, a 1-yard touchdown run. And he puts the Texans on top by double digits. As here we go now, next drive for the Cowboys, 3rd and 7 from the 46-yard line. Prescott dropping back, moving to his left, waiting now, fires it deep to Devin Kajus, who breaks away from his defender and gets into the end zone for the long 46-yard touchdown. Devin Kajus coming open over the middle. Prescott showing the patience, but Houston answering right back with a long touchdown pass of their own. So they're up 21-10. Next time we get the ball back, under a minute to play in the 1st half. Prescott dropping back, tons of time. Now finally fires, and it's intercepted by Zach Cunningham. A poor decision by Prescott leads to the turnover, and Houston's going to get a chance at more points here. And they would score, going up 28-10 before the half. We have a field goal attempt with time winding down. Maher's kick is up and off of the crossbar, and it comes out no good. So this will stay an 18-point lead for the Texans heading into the half. The Cowboys have a lot of ground to make up here in the 2nd half, but we're going to try and start to claw our way right back in it to get things going in the 3rd quarter. Prescott trying to keep the drive alive on third down. That pass is almost intercepted, setting up fourth down, and we are going to go for it. Kind of do or die for the Cowboys now at this point in the game, and it's Kajus making the play to keep the drive alive and convert for the first down. Now later in the drive, 3rd and 2 from the 33. It's Allen Hurns coming open over the middle. Prescott finding him on what was supposed to be a curl route, but he was wide open against the zone. Prescott fired that one early, and now Prescott to Kajus on another post pattern. Now we go no huddle with the ball down to the 3, 1st and goal. Prescott empty set out of the gun, firing quickly to Michael Gallup on the in cut, and he scores his first career NFL touchdown. The rookie out of Colorado State getting into the end zone and trying to get Dallas back into this game. We get the ball back after Jeff Heath came up big with an interception. So we've got the ball inside of the red zone now. First down from the 11-yard line. It's Ezekiel Elliott making a man miss, picking up 6. 2nd and 4 from the 5. Prescott out of the gun, dropping back, tons of time, finally fires it, and he finds Terrence Williams coming open in the end zone. So just like that, a couple of quick scores for the Cowboys, and it's a 3-point game once again early in the 4th quarter, and another turnover, this time at the hands of Sean Lee, who got an interception picking off Deshaun Watson, gives us the ball back. Good field position, but 3rd and 12. Prescott just getting that one away before he felt the pressure and was brought down. So 4th down coming up. Field goal attempt for Maher from 39 yards ties up this game at 28 with 9 minutes to play in the 4th quarter. Texans driving back down. They would get a field goal, so they go back up by 3. Our next drive, 3rd and inches from the 49-yard line on the Houston side of the field. Elliott converting for the first down later in the drive, under 4 minutes to play. Prescott firing it short on first down, finding Kajus for a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2 from the 8. Prescott dropping back, looking to his right, scrambling away from the pocket, firing on the run, and it's Allen Hurns coming open in the end zone for the touchdown, and the Cowboys take a late lead. Hurns giving out the rations to all of his teammates as he is serving up something big late in this 4th quarter, putting the Cowboys on top by 4. Houston getting the ball back, just over 3 minutes to play. It's Watson looking left. He fires to Will Fuller. Only a pickup of 4, but the clock stops as he gets out of bounds. Next play for Watson. He fires left side once again. This time it's Bruce Ellington coming open. Pickup of 9. Clock will keep running this time, but Watson continuing to move the ball down the field. This time he finds Fuller short once again. That's a pickup of 8. So Watson slowly moving his team down the field. Now he's looking left and deep. It's DeAndre Hopkins who had a step on Byron Jones, but Watson missed him. 3rd and 2 coming up. Watson now looking left side and short. Once again, it's Ryan Griffin breaking a couple of tackles, and into field goal range they go, but they're going to need a touchdown. Griffin getting hurt on the play. This was a very weird reaction. He starts skipping off the field, maybe immediately to the locker room. I didn't quite get a read on that, but maybe someone from EA can tell you what that was all about. Here is Watson firing left side for a completion on the curl route, getting Houston about 10 more yards, but later in the drive, 3rd and 10. That ball airmailed to Will Fuller, so 4th and 10. Game on the line here for the Texans. 2:08 to play. Watson going play action, looking left, and he fires it to DeAndre Hopkins. I was there, but I was just a split second too late with the safety Xavier Woods. That sets up 1st and goal from the 1. Lamar Miller bouncing off the offensive lineman, and into the end zone he goes to put the Texans back on top, 38-35. So now Prescott, under 2 minutes to play, trying to lead his team at least into field goal range to try and force overtime, if not get all the way to the end zone, and maybe try to win this one in regulation there. We fire it short of the sticks on 3rd down, so 4th and 3. Game on the line here for the Cowboys. Prescott moving left. He's going to take off. He's got the first down with his legs. That will keep the drive and the game alive for the Cowboys. Still 2 timeouts for Prescott. He finds Kajus over the middle, making the grab. And we're going to go no huddle here. Clock ticking, under 40 seconds. Ball on the Houston 45. Prescott, empty set, dropping back. He's hit, and he's brought down by Jadeveon Clowney, beating the right tackle Lyle Collins. So that sets up 2nd and 20. We would have to use a timeout. Now Beasley getting brought down inbounds. The clock continues to wind. 21 seconds to play now as we would go no huddle. Firing it quickly, a great catch by Allen Hurns. He's brought down in field goal range. We're going to hurry up to the line, try to get one more play off before having to use the timeout and kick the field goal. Prescott looking end zone, but his pass is incomplete. Broken up by Kareem Jackson. 1 second left on the clock. So we send the field goal unit out. Bill O'Brien trying to ice our kicker Brett Maher. So Maher goes back out there, and he nails the 49-yarder to tie up the ball game. And that will send this crazy shootout into overtime as we are tied at 38 here from NRG Stadium in Houston. And the Texans winning the kickoff. They will elect to receive. Our defense comes up big, so we get the ball back with a chance to just try and win it with a field goal. Starting out the drive with a handoff to Elliott. He picks up 7. Setting up 2nd and 3. We're going to go play action this time. Prescott dropping back, firing left side. It's intercepted! As it's Kayvon Webster this time coming up big. Beasley brings him down. And it's up to the defense now after one big pass play. Houston threatening here from the 44, 3rd and 9. Watson fires it short. Miller's brought down, and that's out of field goal range, so we would get the ball back after a Houston punt. Once again, just need to get into field goal range. Watson firing on the run, and another big play by Kareem Jackson. What a pick, diving on the ground. That looked like not a bad throw. Maybe you could question the decision by Prescott to throw it on the run there, but that would set up Houston in field goal range from the 8-yard line. A chance to win the game, and the kick is up and good, and Houston is going to stay undefeated with a 41-38 win over the Cowboys in overtime. What a game this was, back and forth. The Texans led by 18 at the half. We erased that quickly in the 3rd and early part of the 4th quarter, and then it was a fairly even game from there. Both teams scoring 10 more points in regulation, and Houston coming out on top in overtime. What a game, what a game. And a good effort by our team, I thought. I mean, defense definitely needs to be better, but 2 straight good games from the offense. That's an encouraging sign. Prescott with some turnovers this game, but still the ability to move the ball through the air, move the ball down the field. With the deep passing game, we've seen a little bit, especially on that play to Kajus in this Houston game. That went for a touchdown. Kajus finished with like 130 yards and a touchdown. He had a great game. But anyway, that's going to do it. Hope you guys did enjoy this episode. Thanks for watching. And as always, I'm out. Peace.